Welcome Billy Reynolds from Vicimus to the stage. Billy, if you want to go ahead and unmute, I see that. I've got 3 minutes on the clock, and let's roll.
Well, first, let me say, outstanding job to the other presenters today. Good morning and thank you. My name is Billy Reynolds, and I'm here to talk about a product, process, and platform all rolled into one. It's not very often that a tool is developed that can have a positive effect on multiple areas of a dealership simultaneously. A platform that will improve CSI for your sales department, increase finance PVR growth and product penetration, and boost parts and labor sales. We're talking about our newest Vicimus product, Bumper Finance with Accessory Accelerator. Ask yourself, are you still getting dinged for CSI scores that reflect prolonged wait times to get customers from handshake to finance? Does your finance department consistently present every product to every customer every time, even cash deals? Is your dealership getting your fair share of the $7.2 billion annually that customers spend customizing their cars? Folks, this is modern retailing for your F&I process. Our tool was developed with the support and input of forward-thinking dealers that wanted to meet the customer in a non-confrontational way to let them customize their vehicle and payment while waiting to go into F&I. After 10,000 deals and counting, the results are in, and they reflect an average increase of $800 PVR and at least one additional product sold. The idea is simple. We will help you to gamify the process between handshake and F&I, allowing the customer to control the journey. We are meeting the customer on their terms, displaying a simple, comprehensive UI, and asking them to confirm their information to get started. We are a URL-driven process that can be delivered on a tablet in the showroom or virtually to the customer to walk through the process from their couch, office, or even the metaverse. Video is the most important selling tool since the invention of the pen. Our custom-tailored dealership-branded videos allow our process to naturally guide the customer through the journey of customizing their vehicle with parts and accessories, then choosing the protection packages that are best fit for them. We synergistically walk the customer down the path of video learning and menu product selection, while real-time transparently adjusting their payments to reflect their choices. This flexible process can easily be customized to wrap around any existing format, works just as incredible in traditional store processes as it does supporting the cradle-to-grave model. Schedule your discussion today to capitalize on this opportunity to enhance consistency, compliance, and customer experience. Add and message me on LinkedIn. Text me at 229-379-1119, and I will personally reach out to review your process. Or go to vicimus.com and look for the Pitch Tank banner on our homepage to learn more and take advantage of our Pitch Tank promo that we will be running through the end of February.
Dropped it right on the time. First of all, I want to say kudos to the Pitch Tank banner. I don't think we've seen that to date in the Pitch Tank world. What questions do we have?
That was definitely a first. So I'm actually on the website, and we're talking about Bumper, right?
We're talking about Bumper Finance. So on our website, you'll see that we have a lot of different applications. We're a tech stack company and a dev company. So we have retention models, we have websites that we build, but the product we're talking about today is Bumper Finance.
Got it. I was getting confused. Okay, give me a second then.
Ben, let me step in for a second if you don't mind. So great presentation, Billy. Really nicely done and very articulate. In terms of integration, so if you're selling this into a dealer, how clunky is this? And how does it reconcile to their other processes today?
Yeah, so we have a few DMSs that we work with today that all you have to do is put the deal number in and it preloads the customer information and the deal structure on your behalf, which makes it an incredibly smooth and easy process. We are in process and talks of spreading that out to more dealers, more DMS platforms. But even in the instances that we don't have that integration today, it's a very simple, 90-second setup or less to be able to preload the basic information you need to the deal to hand this off or shoot that text with the link or email with the link or however you want to deliver this to the customer.
Very cool. Thanks, Billy.
So The one stat that was weird was plus 800 PVR and plus one product on average. It's typically not where you're going to see the PVR increase. Is that coming from accessory sales or ease in finance, less rate reductions? Where are you seeing that? I'm trying to see like where the margin comes with a process addition here outside of like typical menu sales or something like that. Are they replacing those things, or is this like speeding up the process?
So it's doing a little bit of both. So for starters, it's speeding up the process at least for the customer's experience, because it's giving them something to interact with while the dealership is doing all the things they need to do on the back end to get them ready to go into finance. So even if it doesn't actually speed the process that it takes to get to finance, it virtually does, because the understanding is that I was engaged in this tool and I was self-selecting what I wanted on my car, whether that's running boards, a bed liner, spoilers, you name it. I'm seeing what that's doing to my payment in real time. So we basically will, from the parts and accessories side of it, we're going to build in the same level of parts and accessories that you would get in an accessory brochure that's sitting in your showroom today. The difference is the customer can pick that and say, oh, my payment just went from $579 to $588, and I now have the carpeted floor mats that I wanted, or whatever that feature ends up being. The whole purpose of building that shopping cart, that Amazon style experience, is to get the customer to start adding a couple of things. We've seen a lot of success by actually kicking that off with a coupon, putting $100 in there. So now your floor mats really only cost you $79 instead of $179. But now they're $1.50 difference to have that added into your payment. And there's almost nobody that's not going to do that. So if we can get a customer to add 1, 2, or 3 things from the parts side, that's going to line them up for going into a video selling process on the finance side. So now they're going to get a pitch, and that pitch can be completely customized. We have a great library of pitches already that you can use. We have videos that you can use, and you can do a voiceover. Or if you're so inclined as a dealership, you can record your own videos with your own finance guy doing the voiceover, giving his best pitch on why you should have an extended service contract. So once you've added those accessories, you're in the mood of buying and adding things, just like when you go Christmas shopping on Amazon. I know I get hundreds of boxes. Then you get to the finance part and you say, oh yeah, I do want 3 or 36. And the husband and wife are sitting together and the wife says, no, we really need more than that. Let's go with the 448. The whole goal of this process and this tool is to preload that deal on its way to finance. When it gets to finance, now your professionally trained finance manager can focus his time and the customer attention on selling them the stuff that they weren't already going to buy anyway. So now he sees, hey, I see you wanted to protect your car. You selected gap insurance. I see you got the bed liner for your truck. You want to protect how it looks. I see that you wanted an extended service contract. But I can't believe that you didn't want credit, life, and disability. I mean, what happens if something happens to you? Your family is going to be responsible for this payment. He can spend his whole time pitching that other product that they weren't going to buy anyway.
All right, you lost me at Credit Life, but let's go ahead and move to pitch and product. I guess we're doing Credit Life and Etch these days. Ben, let's go with pitch and product.
Do people still do Etch?
Man, I hope not.
Golly. Maybe the Hyundai and Kias can use
Yeah,
those.
right.
Yeah. Sorry, if you didn't see today's podcast, then you might have missed it. All right, I'm going to go pitch 4.5. Actually, you could follow it. It made sense to me. I did have a question that I wanted to ask about how early I could introduce this in the funnel. Like, does it have to be, could I put this online somewhere? But that's not necessary. I think I get it. There's a really intriguing a value prop here. So I really like the pitch. And then on the product, I also like that you were wide also, but you focused on one product instead of trying to pitch the whole platform. And then on product, I'm going to give that a 4.52 because I think that's like on a busy Saturday, that this is a piece of friction that you're helping to alleviate. And I think this is super important for progressive dealers to consider using.
Awesome. Allie.
Pitch, I would do a 4.6 and product 4.3.
Great. Steve.
Pitch is 4.6 and product 3.9.
And Gray.
4 and 4.
Awesome. And I am going with a 4.5 on the pitch. I thought it was clear. I did appreciate also that, like Ben said, that you have a wide product offering, but focused on something to solve dealers' problems. I'm going to go with a 3.8 on product. I just think, it's basically you and one other competitor in this space. And I think it's a little too much, a little too late. I would have loved to seen this product come out 5 or 6 years ago, or maybe even 10 years ago. But I think that processes are being managed by single platforms a lot more now. And the most progressive dealers are actually not looking at stopgaps. They're looking at holistic solutions. So unless this is really integrated into other things and not a separate platform, I see it as struggling here over the next 4 to 5 years. That's just my perspective. However, this morning on a weighted score, it looks like with a weighted score of 4.27 across pitch and product, Vicimus, which I hope I'm saying that right, with Billy Reynolds is the winner. So congrats to you, and amazing show. Thank you for all the participants for coming and pitching. Thank you to my moderators for hanging out and providing great feedback and amazing questions. And we will see everyone next week.